Hello, this is a new game I've been making that was based off of some stuff I was doing in my science class, and I thought it was pretty interesting, and I figured I would make a simulation of it. Because I guess I like data and I like things interacting with things and like watching how it all works out. So it's based off of a thing called a food web, where there are different, like, you kind of visualize different animals doing well based on different other things. So maybe I'll make a separate video showing you how this all works, maybe, and maybe I'll have that come out on Monday or something. I want to be uploading videos on Mondays and Fridays. Anyways, so yeah, here's a graph. I had to make the graph system myself, and it lags behind a couple seconds, and it only records figures every 2 seconds. Like, you could see 7, it hasn't updated 7, but now it is, so basically it's always 2 seconds behind. But basically you could see the relationship between grasshoppers and corn. So as you can see, grasshoppers is going up because corn was so high, and then corn shoots down, and then grasshoppers goes down. And you can also see it happening over here, so you can see, oh, grasshoppers is up, so once it gets back to not be laggy anymore, grasshoppers will be up. And that's the only one I have graphed so far. It took me like 30 minutes to get this whole graph thing working. So to get it working for all these things, that would take me a couple of hours. So, I mean, tell me in the comments if you want me to do that. I mean, if anybody's watching this. I don't know. I'm going to send this to my science teachers just to like be like, "Hey, look at this thing I made." Even though I just got out of school. Um anyways, so yeah, and you can see that, there's food, then butterflies will eat, and then the frogs will eat the butterflies, but there aren't very many because the pythons eat the frogs. And then dragonflies basically don't exist, I guess, because as soon as they come into existence, they just get eaten by the frogs and birds. Then you can see there are mangoes, and the mangoes get eaten by the fruit flies. And see, so the snake exists, which then it eats stuff, and then you'll see the snake probably, like, let's see if it can survive. Because if the grasshoppers do well, then these things can do well, which means the snake can do well. But if the grasshoppers die off, then the grasshopper's predators will die off, and then the snake won't have any food. And ooh, once again, you can see the cycle of corn shooting down, and then you can see the grasshoppers shoot down, and then corn goes up because grasshoppers are down, and it's just kind of an eternal cycle. And also, you can mess with it. So let's watch it on the graph. Let's watch it update, and boom, it's off the screen. Let's see if we can get grasshoppers off the screen, and also let's check out what happens to the grasshoppers' predators, because you can see, well, grasshoppers aren't actually doing that great even, because the grasshoppers' predators are doing well. Oh, but then the predators died off because they weren't doing great. Oh yeah, now it's just permanently off the screen. You can't even see what the corn is doing. Alright, well, all there are is really rats, which means grasshoppers should be able to take off. Oh yeah, that's my brother. Okay, is it going to be on the screen? Let's see, is corn low enough to end up on the screen? Is it? No. No, there aren't. The grasshoppers didn't take off like I thought they would. So now the corn is, they're doing okay. But yeah, see, then their predators are just doing better. And that should result in more snakes, but ooh, looks like the frogs didn't have food. Huh, that's weird. Alright, well, let's see what happens. Let's see if the corn ever gets to the point where it'll be on the screen. Come on, corn. Oh yeah, they're just not. The grasshoppers' predators are doing too well, and the corn is doing great because of the grasshoppers' predators. You know what's going on over here? Looks like, yeah, I don't know. This ecosystem isn't as interesting. I tried throwing in an eagle that would eat the birds, but that just meant the birds almost never existed. Like, it would just be kind of in a cycle where it would all cancel each other out, kind of like what's ended up happening with the dragonfly. So that wasn't very fun. But that makes the bird not very fun either. So I'm not sure how I can deal with that. Because basically the only way the bird population can go down is if the fruit flies are lower than the birds. So basically the fruit flies can never really take off. And looks like the corn is still just not. Alright, what happens if I kill a bunch of corn? I kind of forgot I could do that. Can we get it on the screen? Come on, let's get it on the screen. What the hell is happening? Does it just not? Oh, hey, I got it on. Oh, yeah, that's right. It lags. Duh. Oh crap! I completely got rid of it. Alrighty. Yeah, God is intervening. Okay. Um. Oh dang! It's off the screen again. Okay. This has been going on for too long. Bye to people who are watching this, or probably less than two, or maybe more. I don't know. All the videos on my channel don't have that many views, except for like some of the old songs, but I've ran out of ideas for songs. It's kind of sad. Bye.